In an
follow.
event like this, since the dwarf is taking his time to show up on this session, you can, if you ever seen like Lord of the Rings 2 Towers when Gimli's were like running behind, you're just waiting on his slow ass.
Presumably, we actually went through the swamp but just encountered no weird stuff, so it's just we took ages getting bogged down, literally.
Oh yeah, no, like you got to the swamp and you said you need to make your way through, and he said you gotta pay a price, and the price is blood. But none of you wanted to sacrifice your blood, so you had to go find some like random village yahoo and lure him down there with promises of candy and funny stories.
Say, are you using all your blood right now?
He's like, listen, we're gonna take your blood, but we're gonna give you a whole silver shilling. It's gonna be like, a whole silver shilling?
So,
why didn't you say so?
we begin with a Cinewar and John action today, because it seems that Holland One Justice has got some kind of a cold of some kind.
Yeah, he spent a night with the mercenary lady, and now he's got an STD. And that prevents him from speaking.
I hate when that happens.
So, Cinewar, what's your take on this?
Sorry, I've been a bit distracted. Leave book, read more arcane lore. This has been very, very engrossing, this text.
Yeah, you haven't taken your eyes off it for the past... I look at my hand. Oh, I don't have a watch. 3 weeks?
It's a very good book.
Well, I'd hope. I mean, if it captivates your attention and such. Well... I'd say we've got 2 options. I mean, we could humor my insanity for this week, and we could see about this whole war boss thing, or we can just press on. We're not too far away from the nearest dwarven hold, or so she says. Point over at the mercenary.
What benefit would the orc provide us again?
So the Badlands are full of orcs. Lots of different tribes. If we help him, he says he can grant us safe passage. You know, we won't. You know, that's a good question. Do I trust him? This is the first orc that's actually said something to me that hasn't been die Hume. So I don't know. I don't know. This is new for me. Do you trust most of the people we've met so far?
I wouldn't say I trust most people, but...
I mean, Samir looked like he was about to take us for everything we own, just by looking at us.
There's still an orc.
That's true.
Book can be trusty.
Well, he says he's trustworthy.
Well, my abilities to judge character are probably less refined than yours, so I will follow your judgment on this occasion.
Well, we managed to make it through most of this land relatively unscathed, but I worry how long that will last. We aren't exactly at full strength as we were when we left. And I note the lack of presence of the other wizard.
That is unfortunate, yes.
Yes. Quite sad, that one. She was very good at that, that dart spell.
Yes.
What to do? Should we humor this? I mean, how exactly are we going to be able to convince them to let you become the war chief? I'm talking to you, Marcus.
He kind of scratches his head.
If I knew that Umi, why you think I know already do it?
Well, that would have actually been a good response.
Well, he kind of points to his injuries that he has and kind of shrugs. Because like, if you look at him, he is like full of injuries. It seems that when he was banished, it wasn't too long time ago.
Well, I've got to ask. You know, this is the longest conversation I've had with a dork. Are you you wouldn't happen to be a thinker?
Not quite.
I'm asking you, like you're smarter than the average orc, yes?
Yeah.
Is that why you were kicked out?
Yeah, Bossman always said something about only his way
Hmm. Okay, so obviously he doesn't like suggestions.
Nah. He always fought with other orc tribes, but when I tried to
Only
give
if he's
him
in
a
charge.
plan, he ignored it and always told his orcs to charge.
And did that work?
No. There used to be about 2,000 of us, and now there's only 100.
So let's think about this. He doesn't like to be told what to do, obviously. He doesn't accept your plans. I make little air quotes, So the
No.
only way I'd...
And any
So the
threat he sees, he rushes his orcs at.
Alright, so obviously, the only way we would be able to get him to kind of accept you is if he thinks it's his idea. You know, you come up with plans, and he doesn't like to be told what to do. So we would have to try and figure out how this would we would have to figure out exactly how we would make this his idea. So how exactly would we go about doing that? Any insights, Cinemore?
I am not sure if we can convince this orc to change their ways, but perhaps we could find someone who is more accepting and has ambition.
That is
Perhaps support
potential
their
idea.
claim instead. I'm sure the surviving orcs are probably tired of charging and dying without success.
That is a good point. Have you ever tried talking to them, the other orcs?
Sometimes. They're not really like us savage types.
What about
has an idea. There's an human fighting pit nearby. Many orcs attend. It's illegal, but So if you care about human law, and there should be some orcs to take up your cause.
That is idea. Well, let's think about this. We wanted to install leader. Obviously, orcs respect strength, but if I'm not mistaken, goblins don't. They respect craftiness. You know, they're they do more planning and more subtle things. Now, obviously, they don't have size, so they don't fight with size. They do other things. Have you ever tried, perhaps, bringing some of your ideas to goblins, like night goblins specifically?
There is a couple of tribes here. That could work.
But yeah. Why don't we venture towards one of their camps, and you could speak with them. I mean, they obviously wouldn't want to speak to someone like me. That wouldn't bode too well. But you, I think they would respect your intelligence.
You know what? Give me a charm.
All right.
Mukuga kind of nods, and it's ready.
All right. So yeah, we venture out to, I guess, the Crooked Moon.
Yeah, that seems fine.
Yeah.
And yeah, something happens during your travel. Alright, let me get a... Where is that map that I had planned for this? Oh, lovely. Thanks, Chris. I really needed that.
You really needed what?
When you put down your freaking headphones, so for a second there was nothing but feedback noise.
Oh, I walked into the kitchen. I'm sorry, I wanted something to drink. There's something about my kitchen, like there's some sort of, like something about that fucking room makes all the electronics that we bring in there, like cell phones and whatnot, to freak out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm beginning to think that like something on the microwave is busted. And if that's the case, we might want to do something about that before my fucking house turns into a
Anyways, on your journey, you see a abandoned house, and outside of that abandoned house there seem to be some kind of dire wolves. Almost like they're hunting some prey that has taken shelter inside of this house.
I point over to where the dire wolves are, and I'm like, look at that. Looks like they've trapped something inside that little hut. You want to go check it out?
They look rather large, but try to listen if I can hear any, sounds.
Alright.
Sweet Jesus.
Only howls of dire wolves.
Unfortunately, the howls of the dire wolves is just drowning out whatever noises you would hear normally. Unless you want to reroll that. Not quite worth it yet.
Nah. Well, I can't hear anything. Perhaps they're just after some food.
Here, I'll give it a try. My perception is shit, but you never know. I rolled a 90 fucking 2.
You know what,
I mean, you got 1 point better.
Since one justice is there, I'm gonna make him roll.
Oh fuck no, he's not gonna see shit. Yeah. Yeah, blow my eardrums out. We can hear the distant war drums of an orc.
Well, I can't see any direct reason to go there, although there might be potentially people there.
Well, they trapped something in there, obviously. Might as well see what it is. Hopefully I don't bring too much harm to myself.
Alright.
Lead the way.
I'm gonna put
Alright.
you in a new map.
Nice.
Anyways, yeah, you see this little house there? Actually, no, let's not put any fog. As you go closer, you see 3 people inside of it, kind of discussing about something there, being just getting ready to jump by these dire wolves.
It's a lot of dire wolves.
Well, that's
Wait,
okay.
I've got a question, Marcus. Are these giant wolves or are they dire wolves?
They're just dire wolves. They're about medium. They look.
Well, no, because I'm asking
scrawny,
because
actually.
I'm asking for a friend.
well, no, I'm asking specifically because dire wolves in these games are frightening.
Anyways,
Because
Vega
they're
and
undead.
Damat, you may give me a perception test too, since this is where you come in, pretty much.
Roll perception to die.
Just
Do the old D&D roll perception, walk 5 feet. Roll perception, walk 5 feet.
Yeah, so in the modifier, do we put anything? Sorry, it's my first time playing, so I'm a bit...
Oh.
No problem. You know what? Plus 10 since you're inside of the house, so you...
Oh, initiative, sorry.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, with your perception, you hear something outside of the house, and you see hungry dire wolves ready to eat you.
Face.
Yeah, it's your face.
They're very picky about that.
Yes, I kind of like my face, to be honest.
You're too pretty.
He's too pretty to die.
But unfortunately, the dwarf is tired as hell, so he's sleeping in the back room. If he's joining us at all.
Well, I mean, he's now like green online instead of orange.
sorry, yeah, my perception seems to be busted because.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I've got a question. Did you when you rolled perception, did you put plus 10?
Yes. Oh no, I
don't.
put 10.
Yeah, because
Plus
sometime
10 is no good.
yeah, because that'll turn the target number into 0. Because this game freaks out when you do that.
It worked for me. I'm working, by the way.
Yeah,
Oh,
like when you have a target modifier, you either just put, if like say you got a plus 10, just put 10 in, or if it's a penalty, then minus 10. Never put plus 10 because it pluses it and it fucks the macro up.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
The macro system in this game is a little wonky.
These are some slow ass dire wolves.
Well, yeah, I got a question, Marcus. Are they undead or are they alive?
They're alive.
Okay, yeah. So these
They
aren't dire
look
wolves.
something that they look something like what a goblin would use to ride on.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, they're not dire wolves because if they were, they'd be undead. That wouldn't be too well.
Alright, Cinnamon
Yeah.
has rolled initiative, but at the same time.
This game has wolves, giant wolves, and dire wolves, which are undead, and thus get fear.
Nom 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 nom.
God had an initiative of 43 and a Damat. Thank you. 58.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Demont is fast.
Oh yeah, you guys are fast as hell. Oh, that's two Cinnamors.
For whatever
Wow.
reason, scholars get quite good agility.
What the piss? Hang on.
I can't recall. Is it even based on agility in this system, or is it intelligence?
Marcus, can you readjust my thing?
What?
Why am I at the bottom? I'm a fucking 47. What are you doing?
Anyways, yeah, it's Damat. As Vegard points you out, there's a couple of dire wolves outside of your house, and they look hungry, and they want a bite of your flesh.
How thick are the walls?
It's about a regular wooden wall, so not that thick.
Right. Well, I'm guessing with our perception we counted out there were 4.
Yeah,
So-
like this is the Badlands. The wood is the lack of trees, and the wood isn't exactly substantial. So
Yeah, I couldn't find exactly a desert map
Yeah.
with an abandoned house, so
yeah. So like the wood is flimsy.
Right, well, the one thing is, I may not necessarily have any weapons because I'm not entirely sure I did any purchases before I started, so I'm stuck with just a
You-
knife.
You do have a hand weapon, and you do have a dagger,
Everybody,
either tucked in your boot or hidden in your belt.
Well, I'm not taking my odds as 4-1, so I guess I'm just going to move up to the window and wait and see how things play out.
You know, that's not a bad idea.
oh yeah, as you look
I mean-
outside of
I
the
mean-
window, you see
I mean, you don't.
you see two people coming toward nearby your house. John Action and Cinewar. How would you describe what your character looks like?
What, describing Tomat or describing them?
Well, I'm asking John and Chris
Yeah.
and try to describe.
Yeah,
their
he's asking her,
character
so,
quickly.
You would see someone like sort of dismounting off of our mounts are still camels, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so you see someone dismounting off of a camel.
A strange humped horse.
Yeah, a strangely humped horse, if because one of the characters is Ventilia. He's got he's got like what looks to be finely ornate kind of clothing, lightly stitched up in the chest and on one of the arms, about I believe the left arm. And for the most part, beyond that, he's got a studded leather covering most of the bits and pieces of his body, and appears to have two weapons, a rapier and a parrying dagger, each kind of clasped in both of his hands.
Right.
He appears to be, young. You would say, probably mid-20s or early, depending. With a bit of light facial hair, and his kind of got his hair like secured in a braid. How does Cinewar look?
She is, well, probably the most obvious part that you will notice at a distance is the tanned skin. I can't recall how far up we are and how, common that would be.
We
Yeah,
are in the Badlands. We're near, not near.
For the record, I think like my character was intended to be from Araby, but went to Miragliano.
Yeah. The people of the Badlands typically are dark-skinned. They're very,
Right.
yeah.
Well, in that case.
Yeah, John Action is uncharacteristically swarthy.
She is mostly covered by a rather heavy cloak, but you can see that the clothing underneath looks more suited for a climate far warmer than where they are currently. She has dark black hair, keen eyes, relatively friendly-looking and soft-looking facial features, and a very prominent book tied to her waist. And she also has a staff with her. But otherwise, she appears unarmed.
So, that's what you see.
Right. Do I just wave frantically to try and get their attention and point out the wolves at the door, literally?
I think you can wave and point at the door. The wolves, yes. John and Sinowar, you see a person in the window waving and pointing at the wolves.
Yeah, I see, like, there's a person trapped in that house, and I'm like, Jesus! It's like they've got people trapped in there.
Presumably, I'm trying to I'm alternating between like waving for help, but also saying go away. So it's just like save me.
Save
Marcus,
me, go away,
Mark,
run away, help
we-
me.
Marcus, take this off, feet.
Having keen
this is where-
social intellect, Sinawar is going to awkwardly wave back.
How do you respond? The awkward waving. Good question.
You have wolves!
Presumably, the howling and all the snarling and assorted wolf-like area things are going to draw some attention. So I'm assuming the awkward waving is just going to continue for about 10 seconds before we realize that we're in the wrong place in this category.
Well, more like 2 seconds since a round is about 10.
Such is life. Alright.
I think we should probably do something about those wolves.
Indeed so. Let's see here. I will, squares? I could actually charge any of these. I'll charge the one closest to me. By the tree. Let's see if I can hit the wolf.
Alright.
Well, I hit it.
Well, yeah, you definitely hit it. Alright, let's see.
Wow.
Good old bestiary. Let's see what's there. Wounds and toughness. Okay.
Should be 3.
Yep. So that's all of 5 damage.
Yeah.
The dog is, well, the wolf is quite surprised by your attack. You managed to get it off guard.
And it stabbed it in the paw, it would seem.
Injured it quite badly. So,
Alright.
Let me just go quickly refresh my memory on how I actually do magic. I have to first channel
But you don't have to channel, but channeling helps.
Channeling tends to help.
Yeah.
Casting spells 141. Wait, that was not correct.
Are you
Should be.
still an apprentice wizard, or are you a journeyman?
I am a journeyman wizard
yes.
person.
Yeah, so you have actual spells now.
I have actual spells now. Okay, so
You're actually threatening now.
yes.
No longer will you be just healing us for 1 hit point.
No, it's
Pretty
2
much.
hit points.
Actually, I don't know. I don't know what domain she
magic
took.
characters. Right. Okay. So I will do some channeling. Channel.
All right, so that's a +1.
+2. I have 2
Oh.
magic skill
Oh.
now.
Oh.
I'm so OP. And then I shall cast lightning bolt.
Oh, you're a...
Yes, which is a casting number 10 spell.
Do you have the ingredient? I gotta
Nope.
wonder.
But I did get the channeling, so I will use 2d10 for both of my magic ratings levels, and then add +2 for passing the channeling.
So at bare minimum 4. But
So let's see what happens. 10! Splendid, and I got doubles, which might be
Yeah.
actually something.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that's
you got out.
minor manifestation of Zeech's curse.
Yes!
Give me a D100.
Change its curse.
tell
Roll
that.
doubles. And roll percentage, so 1d100. It's always good to make a good first impression.
Alright.
Rupture!
That one's not that bad, I don't think.
Right.
Yeah, that's,
So I'll make a toughness test to see if I can stem the bleeding, but... Well, the good thing is that it'll probably be mostly unseen due to my dark skin. Aha! And it's only for a moment. Excellent. So, it was a range of 36 feet and damage 5.
Got a limit on it.
So, I'll actually target the same as you did.
Yeah.
So I'll target that. It'll take 5 magical damage.
Well,
That's
1d10.
1d10 plus 5.
Oh,
Yeah. You're gonna hit that fucking wolf hard. Tell you that much. Yeah, you hit that wolf fucking hard.
So hard, in fact, that it dies to the electrical current by heart attack.
yes.
Yeah. So you see me go up, stab the wolf, and I'm just prepared to fight it, and then it just suddenly gets struck by lightning. I'm like, ah!
You're welcome. Damn nose.
Hopefully that was like you had your sword withdrawn, otherwise you'd be like a lightning rod, literally.
I wanna say that when you stabbed it.
Plate armor and cast it.
Yeah, I wanna say that that you helped by, having your dagger or sword momentarily stuck in it and acting as a lightning rod.
Yeah. It's
Excellent.
For a brief moment had ridden the lightning, especially because I've got studded leather. I've just got metal bits all in me.
Vagar.
Okay, so I'm just going to see through the window since I don't actually know what's happening.
Oh yeah. You see the wolf quite up close, ready to jump inside of your little hut.
Oh
But-
dear, then I'm going to retreat a little bit because I don't want to get hit. Can they
Well,
fit through the windows?
He's like, you quickly slammed the window in its face.
Well, I don't want to get hit by this.
That's fair.
That's your entire turn, unfortunately.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
So-
you moved to the window and then you moved back. Let's see. will this one go after Cinewar or good old Johnny Boy? Johnny Boy.
Alright.
It is going to... What's their movement again?
It wolves, I believe, movement 8.
9. Alright.
Oh yeah, it's gonna charge me.
Their agility is crap, but they can move.
Yeah. So it's gonna charge me probably.
Yep, but
And it's gonna miss.
You managed to sidestep it at a crucial moment.
Yeah, does it fly headfirst into the tree right here?
Anyways, well, almost.
If it would have rolled a 100, that would have been it for it.
Anyways,
thought we were-
Oh, it's Drew!
You see this
Drew, we're in
wolf
combat.
here,
Help!
it's just like battering around the door as Vegar and Demat. You see the door kind of smash, but not break in. Alright, this.
Don't panic! Don't panic!
Alright, so Aaron apparently forgot about the session. But he's having lunch and then he'll be here shortly.
Anyways,
That's something.
you see this other wolf here break in through the door, stop at Vegar's feet, and seems to ready to bounce and attack him.
Oh dear.
In fact, it is going to try and attack you. And unfortunately, it bites, but you managed to sidestep it.
Yeah, everything that could have gone wrong went wrong.
Alright, Damat, you see a wolf inside of your house.
I guess this is where I heroically leap in and try and stab it in the back.
Let's
yeah,
see
the
that
funny
stab.
thing is this, that the one character that was missing was your tank.
Well, he's here now.
Well, pending, isn't he?
Yeah, and then there's the Tillian dwarf right there. He's just having a nap. He drank too much, you see.
Alright, I forgot that something happened.
Lulled to sleep by the sound of wolves howling outside.
There's Holland Von Justice. Every time I see his picture, he just looks like Levi from, what's his name in that anime? Like on Titan.
A spare professional killer probably wouldn't go in this here.
Well, don't worry. I'm in a battle of wits with. It was It is not as cunning as a fox that was just promoted to Professor of Cunning at Oxford University.
Alright,
So I've got it.
True, roll initiative.
He's got his mic muted.
Yeah, I know, just... Well, I guess I can roll it for him.
I got it. I got access to his character sheet.
Alright.
27. He's slow.
27. Alright. Now it's Damat's turn.
Right. So I guess, as said, I leap in and try and get the wolf off of the car.
Alright. Feel free to.
Just move to one side and make an attack or two.
Oh, you would get a plus 10. You gang up.
Okie doke. Just a moment.
Yeah, so just roll weapon skill at a bonus of 10. Let's see. Yes. That would be to. Let's see. That's 23. I gotta check that real quickly.
I got 2 attacks, so I'm guessing that counts at both of them, or...
No, you would have to roll again if your
Yeah.
attack is 2.
Yeah, that says that would be a strike to the left arm. I will say that though.
So, feel free to roll again if you have attack too.
I was fooled by 1 hour.
That is alright.
Alright,
That-
you hit that twice.
Let's see. That last one was to. Let's see. That's. Was it 64? So that would be to the torso. So it's one to the arm, one to the torso. Roll damage twice. What kind of weapon are you using?
Just, I guess. Just my
Well,
dagger.
I imagined that he would use his hand weapon in this case because the dagger is not really good.
Right, right. So,
Yeah. So what is your strength bonus?
3.
So
Yeah,
have
okay,
to roll
so
1d3 for
D10.
your damage.
1d3 what?
1d10
1d
plus 3.
Yeah, 1d10 plus 3.
Right, right. Just a moment.
One D3, Marcus. What? Is he doing unarmed combat in D&D? All right, so that was 6.
No, no,
What time?
it would be a 1d4.
Why is Lawrence of Arabia here?
Good question.
So,
Yeah.
6, and roll again. 1d10 plus 3. And 10,
9.
so that's total of...
Oh, yeah, that's 10. What am I saying? That'd be 9 for me.
So 10 plus 6, that's 16.
So with the first one, you do 6 damage. You deal 3 damage with it, and the second
D10.
hit is 7 damage.
Should be
So
fatal.
total of 10 damage you deal to it, slaying the beast in 2 quick slashes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so that would have been bad. Okay. Got this wolf to contend with. And I'm going to strike at it with my rapier. And I'm going to hit it in its right arm. And then I'm gonna do 5 fucking damage.
Nice. If nothing else, Chris, you're really consistent with this 5 damage.
Yeah, I'm consistent with the damage, yes. But I hit all the fucking time. We'll say
Alright.
that much.
Cinnamon.
Last turn was pretty good, so, wiping my
Yes.
nose on the back of my hand, let's try this again, and hopefully with less nose bleeding.
You're gonna strike the same wolf.
I'll
Oh,
I'll re-roll that.
please.
Fortune 1. I mean, it's just a channeling roll. It's not that terrible if I botch it, but still.
Yeah, but magic.
Ignore the
is
fact
dangerous.
that Von Justice is getting a little farther away from the mage.
Normally I would have said stop it, but since you just joined, you can start anywhere on the bottom.
Yeah, the psyker. If this was a psyker, we'd all be dead.
Yes.
Alright.
96. Summon a demon.
2d10 plus a 2. A lightning bolt. Ah! Fizzle.
I assume against the same target as John.
So,
Alright, 2 more
cannot
damage.
focus.
Oh. At the very least, strike me with the lightning.
Yeah.
Okay. So up next is Lawrence of Arabia. Yeah, he's gonna ride in with his camel warriors and take down the Ottoman Empire.
I'm gonna do a little more obscure reference. Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence.
So Vekar is just going to this time take his sling, take a stone from his pouch, and then try to shoot at the wolf that is in front of him.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
that one is
Point-
behind a door. You would have to
Oh.
open the door first.
Well, I don't really fancy to do that, to be honest. So he is just going to stay here and protect the dwarf.
Alright, I assume like a full defense.
Sure, yes.
Alright, that sounds
Words
okay.
you hear so very often. I'm gonna protect the dwarf.
Anyways, this wolf here is gonna all-out attack the freaking door. And it breaks it open as Damat, you see it jump through the door like it was nothing.
Woof.
Okay, then. Well, I guess I just gotta hold out.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna end its turn. It's gonna be standing right in front of you, about to get swift attacked by you. So it's
Yeah.
lived quite an enriched life.
It's actually funny in this bestiary. I can't play them smartly no matter what I try.
Yeah. But yeah, no, because I was asked. Oh yeah, you are using dire wolves.
Anyways, John action. It's gonna hit you.
All right. Oh yeah, it actually did hit me. All right. Well, allowed me to parry.
Oh yeah, I'm using the
parry.
dire wolves, but I'm just making that they're alive. So
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we're not frightening.
yeah, no.
All right. So the wolf tries to bite me, and then I take my parrying dagger and I
Just shove it in its mouth.
I hit it with a swift riposte. Suddenly, the parrying dagger turns into like a little red
Well,
tarp.
once again, do you get a question how the wolf wouldn't take any damage from that?
Well, well, here's the thing. I pull down a tassel on my parrying dagger, and it jumps at the parrying dagger, and it misses, and I just go ole.
Oh.
And Von Justice comes up with a Mexican hat going, "Olele, olele."
A sombrero.
That's the word for it.
Well, the poor wolf
Yeah.
just got charged.
Hurt. I get to attack 3 times.
Fucking shit. Oh.
Yeah, unless you're rolling 100, I don't see that it's...
Well, I remember that was the last time he charged. He rolled a 100 and dropped his fucking weapon. Oh god.
Yay!
Your fucking righteous fury is failing.
I wish that we could have seen 3 fairies fail in a row.
That would have just been the icing on the cake, huh?
Well, the fucking wolf got skewered.
Oh
Feel
yeah,
my fury!
the wolf is no more.
Please
We're
feel
one-
my fury!
Well, where once a wolf stood, now a mound of flesh.
Anyways, these 2 wolves...
Got dinner for us, my lord.
Damat and Wicket, you hear the back window crash.
Oh fuck! I didn't see them.
Me neither.
Oh, good.
I knew there were wolves on this fucking map. I just didn't know where they were at.
Well, that's why I was protecting the dwarf.
Okay, well,
now,
you gotta defend. Quickly, attack them.
now I need someone to
I was
protect
going
me.
to say, what would have been our odds to try and drag
Well,
the
if you
dwarf
see
out the
this
side
here,
door?
there's a small wall right there, so you can't really see them. There's like walls right there.
He just drew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can barely see them on the map.
Who the fuck was?
why, but Lawrence Arabian and that dwarf have been in that room a long time. I keep hearing moans from there.
Anyways, yeah, Damat, you see a wolf in front of you, and you heard something crash through the window from the back room.
Right, well, take care of the problem in front of me first, so
Yeah.
it's all out, swift attack on the wolf. So,
Wolf gonna die. Unless you miss both hits. Then I'll get it. Well, there's one miss. And there's two miss. Oh my god, you dropped your fucking weapon!
oh
You
good.
know what? That's only a 99. Roll me a
Only a
agility.
99.
Say
Roll
an
me
agility.
yeah, roll me agility straight up.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
So presumably I just like tripped over the wolf and fell
Oh
flat on my
yeah.
face.
You fucking fling your sword outside of the house. In fact, Holland One Justice and Cinnamon and John Actions just see a longsword fly out of the freaking doorway.
Say, does the longsword
No.
just impale Von Justice?
Got this, guys.
You hear a number of girlish screams coming out of there as well.
Hello. Took the most awkward route for that charge, but I did it, guys. Alright. I hit. Minimal damage. I'm the fucking bastion of mediocrity.
Yes.
This is why Von Justice should fight the orc boss.
Actually, well, here's the. Yeah, you missed a bit. We figured out. Oh,
Yeah, I'm getting the feeling that I'm not going to get to duel an orc boss.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. We were trying to discuss reasons to how we could like do this diplomatically before the duel starts, and I managed to convince Makuka it might be a good idea to consult some night goblins. Since they like to do all the assassination stroke craftiness thing.
Nice.
Maybe if we had to duel them, they could help us do it incredibly unfairly.
Just slip some madcap mushrooms in there.
Nah, I think Von Justice has proven that his fury knows no bounds.
Oh
except
yeah, no,
for
I know. I know you'll fucking hit them. You'll hit it once and kill it. I know that.
I don't think I will cast anything this turn. I'll just move into a better position.
Alright. So
I gotta
you are.
get a better melee weapon.
So, can I see the wolf next to this?
No, there's a wooden wall.
But I do hear them, I suppose.
Oh yeah, you definitely hear them.
Do I know
They
if
smashed through the window.
there is a door in there so I could like go here and
Oh, yeah,
see
yeah.
them, or is there a door?
That's
Okay.
a door. It's closed currently. You see that it's unlocked if you move there.
Okay, yeah, but I am just going to. Well, I don't really want to attack them. I don't know if it's possible. Sorry, I'm a bit new. If I hold here like defensively, and when I see one of them at break in, then can I react with a touch attack?
Yeah.
Prepared action.
Yeah. Yeah, you can prepare actions.
Okay, yeah. Then I want to prepare an action to touch one of these wolves as I cast something. Is that possible?
Yeah. Are you you're a wizard, right?
Well,
With your character.
not very good one, but I double. Yeah. So I'll
Yeah,
do
okay.
that.
Okay.
Arthur Arabia said these same things when he was about to cross the desert.
Alright, this wolf is not threatened by Damat since he drew his weapon and decides to go after John.
Alright. Come on, fight me. Do it.
Misses.
Miss me, bitch.
Alright, one justice.
Is it possible for me to just run through this little wall section with my awesome warhorse?
I mean, you could run through me, but you just flatten my ass.
I know that would
You
be
know what?
problematic.
I'll allow it if you do your 3 attacks against the freaking wall.
I just imagine him rolling ride and actually succeeding, and his horse jumps through the fucking window.
I'm just thinking that it's going to end up collapsing that corner of the house, crushing Damat.
Can I auto hit since I'm hitting a wall?
You know what?
Marcus.
Roll damage 3 times to see if you break the wall. Oh yeah, it's gone.
Come on, Fury!
Alright, so Holland Von Justice just fucking storms through the room,
Oh yeah,
destroying everything, including the kitchen sink.
that wall right there is no more.
This is my hut!
Would be funny if somebody actually lived in this hut. They would come back and be like, "What the fuck?"
We look at him.
Clearly tried to have Fury, and it always failed. This is what happened.
Well, Marcus, I mean, if it's an NPC in your game, I'll just tell them that kobolds happened, and we'll leave it at that. So he'll just nod. He knows.
Okay, they have Cobalt insurance.
Well, yeah, I needed kobold insurance because it killed one of my games instantly.
Alright, this wolf here is gonna all-out attack the door and
will-
break in.
That will never be a fucking enemy that I will have.
This wolf over... Oh,
Wait, I wonder if that hits.
Anyways,
Well, Marcus.
this one is gonna go after Damat.
We got a
And
clusterfuck in here.
Alright, Damat, you had 3 wolves next to you.
Do I have any options to back away just to avoid being surrounded?
Oh yeah, you can disengage.
I guess I'll have a go disengaging.
Would I be able to touch this as I can see this one next to me now?
Is the door open?
Well, I assume so. See, I entered in and I didn't close it.
Alright, then it's open. You can touch him.
Okay. Sorry if I do something wrong. Let's see if I manage to do it. So as I want to cast sleep on him.
Oh, okay, yeah. Question: do you have fast hands?
No.
Okay. Roll your weapon skill.
Oh, okay. Don't I have to cast first?
Yeah. You do the channeling and roll your casting to see if you can manifest the spell, and then you roll weapon skill to see if you hit them.
Okay, this might go very wrong.
Well, such is life.
Yeah, no problem. Take your time to familiarize yourself.
All right, that's a successful channeling. What is your magic?
1.
Okay, so roll sleep with channeling guess, and if you have the ingredients.
I don't think so.
Okay. All right, so you succeeded in fucking
Holy
spades.
crap.
All right, and then I have to do a weapon skill, right?
Yeah, it's sleep is a touch spell.
Oh, that's not very good.
Yeah.
Well, it says only about willpower. So does he need to do the weapon skill?
So I not really did the weapon skill. Apparently I missed.
Yeah. Yeah, you do, Marcus. But the thing about it is that if you have fast hands, it gives you a plus 20. And if they want to dodge, it's at like either a minus 20 or a minus 40 if they have fast hands. Because trying to stop someone from touching you with their hand is really fucking hard.
Well, John, it's your turn.
All right, I'm a try and hit that wolf. No longer outnumbering, so I just got to do the normal plus 10. Whoa, hang on, I fucked that up.
The fuck, Chris?
Well, I would have succeeded, but holy shit, that was not what I wanted to do.
Yeah, I don't think you have 159.
Yeah, I typed, I put it next to 0 by mistake.
He is a master with that rapier.
I did fucking finally.
Oh yeah, that wolf.
Roll to confirm Ulrich's.
I did. It already rolls it for you.
Alright,
Yeah, his fury passes the 4 that I've gotten.
Cinnabar.
Oh, I just fucking murdered that poor thing.
You just lopped its right leg off.
I'm actually pretty good here, since it looks like the wolves are getting wiped out pretty efficiently. So
What you thought was a simple rapier is actually a stock.
Alright.
Yep.
Wigar.
Oh, my turn again. This time I'm going to try to do the same, to be honest.
Don't worry, you don't need to. You still have the spell, to my knowledge. Lasts. I believe it lasts until you land it.
Oh, okay, so I can still try to touch it. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that, but I'll allow it.
I believe it's that. I can look at it if you want.
It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
We can check it later.
we'll check it later and then we'll know for sure.
But I'm not very good at touching things,
Yeah,
apparently.
that's the problem about that spell. If you really need to touch something.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't say anything about that in the spell description, so...
I gotta go look. I'll look it up.
Touch the wolf on the snout.
You can look it
Just
up
slap it
later.
on the snout. Oh, well. I guess I need to destroy everything in that direction. I'm going to do that.
Well, not me, please.
Clop.
His camel
on
almost
justice.
crushes your feet.
As long as it
I'm
does,
epic camel of epicness.
as long as it doesn't cave the roof in.
I don't know, it might do that. He's a very furious camel. That charge for the 1 square, or is that another
You
thing?
don't wanna know how he got his camel that angry. You know what? I imagine that you bust around through the wall and just rush straight into combat, so sure.
Mess with the camel, you get
Crap, I
the
missed for the first time in my life.
Oh!
Wow.
Somebody's gone.
Holy fucking shit.
disappears in the
Hear
cloud of,
me in the camel of death.
disappears in a cloud of fur and
yeah.
red vapor.
One of the wolves just disappears into a black hole.
Damage.
The other one barely
That was just
survives and
impact.
is limping.
I did over 30 damage.
Alright,
Well.
the wolf is limping, so it's gonna try to disengage and go away through the same way that it...
We're not escaping. Don't care how many walls I have to break down.
So, are you guys gonna let it go?
Well, I mean, I still see it.
I saw that thing run in there. I'm breaking through every wall in my way.
Please don't do that part. You'll fucking bring the house down.
Well,
Listen, this isn't. Listen, I think this house is gonna function like a fucking Battlefield game. One more corner down and we're done.
Nah, that wasn't the supporting beam.
Well, yeah. We are lucky.
Does
Are
What
you
does
gonna do
Damas do?
something on your turn, Damat?
Yeah, I think I might just dive out the window and try and awkwardly collect my sword like I totally planned to do what I did.
I mean, you can go just outside of the door.
action? Well, I'm standing in the way. That's the problem.
Fair enough, and you don't count him as an ally yet.
Door right there.
Oh yeah, he can go through the busted down wall.
No, he's got to go through the window like an action movie hero.
No anymore.
No, fine. I guess I'll just walk awkwardly out the front door and just pretend like all this was as planned.
Yeah. He's
Everything was planned except for the camel of death. No one plans for the camel of death.
Yeah, he's
I think the camel of death has got it from here.
Well, we haven't figured out he's actually Zinch, and everything is just as planned.
You'll never know.
Alright,
Go to fucking.
that's your sword.
Never leave me again, please.
What in the fuck is he? He's holding a sword from Dragon Age. Run.
Oh my god.
Alright, John.
I'm coming for that ass wolf. Let's see if I can hit it. Hopefully this time.
Now I can't destroy the building because my lord's in the way.
I actually missed. I'm gonna re-roll that. I hit it in the fucking head. I did reasonable damage.
It's you stab it and it just bleeds to death.
Well then, that was an encounter.
A camel eats the bodies of the wolves, as it is obviously obviously a meat eater.
I'm just wondering with the way my icon's set up, like if I should actually just Photoshop a sword that big onto the portrait I've got on my character sheet.
You okay there?
Oh.
All this destruction is taken down by a light cough.
It's not a light cough, it's pneumonia. It's horrible.
Oh shit.
The cough won't go away for weeks.
Oh,
Yeah,
slap
the
it.
combat is over, and now you see a couple of new persons. In fact, if you roll me int,
That's gonna go swimmingly.
Oh.
John
It
Action,
went well.
you recognize, mostly Wegnar and, Wegard and Damat from
Alright.
past.
I recognize two of you.
I suppose I
You
would.
are, but my war camel of death rides on.
Well, I don't recognize that camel. I didn't know they ate meat, but I'm glad to see you. We were looking for you.
Really now?
Well, that's what I believe.
Were you sent on the same quest?
I'm not sure, but probably we are supposed to go to this tavern of the last. No.
The last hope
Inn?
Inn.
Oh yes, that thing. And there we will help. Remember? Sorry.
Yeah, so you are indeed on the same quest.
But I do have the notes in my here. I can read them later.
Yes.
From outside, you can hear, I'm here too.
Yeah, I'd like to ask, what was that?
I was hoping to distract the wolf by giving it something to fetch.
A wolf that fetches steel.
Sounds like a helpful wolf.
Well, I mean, this camel eats wolves. I don't see why a wolf wouldn't eat metal.
I was banking on it not being
Good-
able
good-
to
You know
kill the
what?
Good point,
That's a
good point.
solid argument.
That's a solid argument for today, at least. But how did you two find us? Robbie, we found you.
Yeah, we didn't found you, to be honest. We were
Well,
just following this
But you were,
route.
you were rather close to us. We weren't that far away.
They simply asked, where's the guy in full plate metal riding a camel next to a guy that looks like he's from a noble family riding a camel?
With a fucking rapier that either does no damage or all the damage.
We're not exactly inconspicuous people.
That's true.
Well, we were trying to hide from the orcs and all the things, so well, we didn't see you.
Well, yeah, that's actually quite the opposite for us. We're trying to find them. Ain't that something?
You are trying to find the orcs. I don't think our missions are the same then, because we don't really.
No, our mission is quite the same. It's just that we got sidetracked because I wanted the humor about of insanity I've been having ever since I picked up that book.
Oh, a book.
Could you go into more details on this book?
No. We will never speak of the book again.
I see.
Okay,
That was a bad book.
well, it's okay. So I don't judge.
I'd like to let you know now that ever since I've read that book, everywhere I look, I see nothing but hatred and deceit.
Oh,
If you want that being brought into your mindset, be my guest.
no, it's okay. I'll trust you.
It'll be fine. I've read enough for the time being.
Yes, it was it was not a book. It was not a book for mortal hands. But it gives me an idea of the scope of our quest.
So
Well.
it's destroyed.
I did not destroy it, but I made sure nobody was ever going to get their hands on that research ever again. Or at least nobody I didn't trust.
Well, as you say, if it's like the book is the one that told you to hang out with some green skins, apparently, then, well, who are we to question?
Well, we stopped at the Greenskins camp, and, well, he spoke our language. Not very well, but he spoke our language.
Well, I'm told they all normally speak our language, at least the kill parts.
In fact, you see good old Muguga kind of limp into the scene.
He's huge.
Well, he's an...
Oh no! You lead us to us. Now they know where they are. We are here.
Well, actually,
no.
don't worry about that. He's been disowned by all the orcs.
Oh,
Yeah, he's got no backup. So,
That we're gonna put in charge for.
But the reason why we've been looking for the other orcs is so he had quite the interesting offer. You see, he wants to be the war chief where he is from, and if he became the war chief because of our help, then all the other orc clans, at least in the area, he could make sure that we have safe passage through the rest of the Badlands. And I don't know if you know this, but Badlands are full of orcs.
we kind of wanted to not find them, to be honest.
Yes. It didn't take us long in our stay in the Badlands to encounter some goblins. They ruined my shirt. And I note the poorly stitched sections of my noble garb.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's unforgivable torture of tailoring. I know a very good tailor in Bragliano. I can get that replaced and something better.
Please, because sashin is expensive.
Well, in the Badlands, I think it's not the worst thing you can run out of.
Yeah, I know. Usually it's water or your life.
So, how exactly does this orc want to fix his problem?
Well, I mean, the simple solution would be to fight the orc war boss, but I have a distinctive feeling that we would die if we did that. But here's what I've kind of figured out. Let's see. The orc war boss in question is obviously very controlling. He does not like to be told what to do. So he has to be manipulated if we are going to have